Alright guys, so today is obviously A-level results day. Yeah, about that, right. Basically, I didn't do very well, right? I'm gonna be honest. I got 3 C's, which is bad. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's pretty bad, for me anyway. And I did media studies, photography, and religious education. Like, 3 things that I thought I would nail. Last year, bear in mind, I got an A in RE and AS, and I got a C. It's a bit of a pain, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. But pretty much, I was doing some thinking, and I pretty much came across an idea or like a thought that I thought I wanted to share. Pretty much, just like I just wanted to like do this. So I want to get this channel, pretty much like the vlog channel, up with some content and just literally just up with thoughts at the moment, because I can't vlog every day because right now, like, I'm living at home and it's not really ideal. Like, I can't vlog every day because also I haven't set everything that I'm doing. Like right now I'm doing so much random stuff and it's just not interesting. Like a lot of it is just literally me sitting here just doing work. So right now, like, I'm in the middle of editing a video for a client and I just figured, you know what, I just need to say this because I think this is really true, and you know, I need to talk about this because it's something that's worried me, not worried me, but something that's upset me. So I was on Twitter and I was looking at just random things pretty much, and yeah, basically I tweeted out a tweet which I thought was pretty personal to myself, and it said, yo, don't worry about results, work hard in the real world, it's much different to school, you can choose what those grades mean. Now, what I actually mean by that, like, on the face of it, it might seem like, yo, am I being stupid? But right now, like, what I mean is, you know, in school, I was very restricted with what I wanted to do. Like, what I wanted to do every day was just pretty much do creative subjects, and I did. You know, I did media and photography that I really enjoyed. You know, I really enjoyed both the subjects, but the actual the photographic output and the media output, the things I created, were I hate, like, it was down to judgment, which is true, but a lot of it was down to the fact that, you know, like, it's very confining when you're in a school situation. Like, you get given a task, yeah, that's cool, but most of the time you don't really have much choice in that task, and that's the truth of it. Same as last year, like, I didn't get on with my teacher, and as a result, my mark was considerably lower than what it should have been. I didn't get on with my photography teacher, my mark was considerably lower than what I feel it should have been. Now, hey, that might be a coincidence. I might not have done the best work last year, I don't know, but I know for a fact that, you know, like, the grades in that are so dependent on the theory as well. That's the other thing. And the theory is, a lot of it is just spouting crap, to be honest. Like, you get given the work, like, you get given to research something or do a particular task, and it's a lot of it is irrelevant. You know, that's the truth. And I think that the real world has so much more potential. Like, for example, if I'm doing some work for someone and I screw up or I do something that's not that great, like, that reflects on me immediately, right? That's true. But it doesn't give me a definitive thing, you know? Your portfolio is something that always changes. Having grades behind you is cool, but I don't think they mean as much as people make a big thing about it, in the sense of, like, as I said, it let the real world define you. I think that's such a true thing. And I got that, I literally was looking through people's responses to it because I was interested. I was reading what a lot of people were saying about the situation right now, and I don't know, I'm upset, but I don't think it's a fair representation. But at the same time, it's like, you know what, like, let's see what those grades mean for me right now. Like, they don't mean that I'm capped. They don't mean like I'm that for the rest of my life. I'm like a below average media producer, because I think, you know what, like, I don't think that's a fair representation of my work. I don't think that's a fair representation of what I like doing. But yeah, if you were upset with yours, just literally, I don't know, I would just say, just take it with a grain of salt. Right now, let that be a motivation for you to achieve. Let that be a motivation for you to say, look, you know what, I can step it up. And I think let it be a motivation for you to up your game in many regards. Now, I'm gonna up my game. I try to do it every single time I do something. I'm trying to, like, up what I'm doing. But right now, like, it's like instead of partying, I'm pondering about my future. You know, that's the truth. I'm not like one of those people who's gonna go out and be like, yeah, you know what, I did great. When I didn't do that great. You know, like if I got 3 A stars, I'd be out there right now going, yep, you know what, that's cool. I can go out and have a great time. But right now, I'm not one of those guys. You know, I know people who did that, but you know, that's not me. That's not me. But you know, like I see it as a motivation, as something to push me to go forward, something to really influence my creative decisions in the future. And I don't see it as a bad thing to say, look, you know what, I'm going to see this as an influencer. I'm going to see this as something to push me. I'm going to see this as something that, you know, it's a blot on my history. It's like you know, I was a low point. You know, getting those grades. But hey, you know what? Like as I said, those grades don't define you. You know, they don't define you at all. I think what defines you is your personality, your work ethic. And if work ethic was a grade, that is something that's way more important than having specialist grades. Because specialist grades mean that you can conform to what they are expected of you. So let's say if you try something experimental and it doesn't go to how you wanted it to go, you get massively penalised for that. Like, that's the truth. And I know that from doing photography. You know, that I tried really cool effects that no one else was even thinking of doing, and I was doing things that the teachers didn't even know how to do, and yeah, I got a C. You know, and this is the thing. Like, I think that if you can do like what they expect and what they want, that's great. You know, good on you. Pat on the back. You're gonna get a good grade. If you're trying to do something different and you're trying to push the boat out there, you don't want to do the same thing, you will get a bad grade. Like, not every time, there are exceptions, but 90% of the time you'll get a bad grade, or you'll get below what you expected. And that's the truth. Like, that's how I see it. So in the real world, people don't treat you like that. People treat you as being different is a good thing, right? It's a box filling exercise, same as a driving test. You know, let's say if you failed a driving test, you know, you didn't tick the boxes. I mean, I've never failed a driving test, but what I'm saying is if I had have done, then I'd be in the same position. I'd be like, yeah, you know what, I didn't fail. I failed on box ticking. Box ticking is a bad thing. It's not good. I think they need to change the education system, but hey, who might say? But anyway, I mean, this has been kind of a static thing, just like a rant really, but I think that it's something that I needed to say. Partly for my sanity, but also partly for helping people. Like, I know with people in situations where they are wanting to go to uni, and I know people who want to get a job and they require certain things, but work ethic comes above all of that. Portfolio comes above all of that. Creativity comes above all of that. If you can prove you have a good work ethic, you're creative, that will be considered more important. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out and goodbye.